So today basically I'm going to be talking about why you are struggling to see results with your training, whether that be based on your nutrition or just in the gym. So let's get started. We're going to try to get through this pretty quickly because I don't want to go in too much detail. But if you do have any questions regarding this, you can just DM me or leave a comment below and I'll get back to you, of course. And then of course I'm going to try to do other videos where I can kind of target a little bit more on certain things from this video and get as much information as I can out to you effectively, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is your training. So for me, a big thing that I find with my training is if I'm not seeing results the way that I'd like to be seeing them, I'll kind of switch up my training every now and then. If your body gets used to a certain routine, eventually it's just going to adapt and you're not going to see any results from that. So you can't be doing the same leg day routine, the same arms, the same cardio every week and expect to see results. It's not going to work like that. In the summertime, I was like, I feel like I lost motivation for fitness a little bit. Obviously in the summer you want to go out, you want to do stuff with your friends, all of that, and I guess that kind of helped me, or that kind of made me fall off a bit. So what I did was I signed up with F45 for 2 weeks. And if you don't know what F45 is, it's called Functional 45. So it's basically really intense HIIT workouts for 45 minutes. The classes are like group classes, and it's really effective and it's really expensive, which is why I don't recommend signing up for it because it's some crazy amount of money, unless you are okay with that. But like, I definitely am not okay with spending that much money. But it's really good. They do have a free 2-week trial. You might think that you are fit before you go into it, and then when you're in that class, it's death, pure death. I was very dead by the end of all those classes, but it was really good for me to like get back into it. You burn up to like, I think it's between 600 and 800 calories a class, so definitely try that out and see if you like it. I know they're starting to open a lot in like Toronto and in like smaller areas as well, a lot of the clubs, so definitely there should be one nearby that you could try. So yeah, progressive overload is definitely the key. So you want to make sure you're logging your workouts and you're making sure you're actually improving each week instead of just doing the same weight every single week. So you're lifting a little bit heavier, you're trying to push yourself to reach your goals. So make sure, especially if you want to target a certain muscle group, so if you want more definition in your arms or you want to grow your legs, in my case that was like a thing, you're going to start logging your hip thrusts and logging your deadlifts and making sure that each week you're actually going up in weight and not lowering your weight. This will really help us. Like, lifting weights is definitely going to aid in growing your muscles. That's the only way you're going to be able to grow your muscles effectively, is heavy lifting, as well as obviously proper nutrition, so you're eating the calories that you need to maintain that. You're avoiding like undertraining and overtraining, so you don't want to be doing hip thrusts every day of the week, or you don't want to be doing arms every day of the week, okay? You need to give your body enough time to rest. If your muscles are sore, you shouldn't be training them again unless you feel they're okay to train. Definitely take advantage of those rest days. You don't want to be overtraining and exhausting your muscles to the point of injuries that can occur, or you get back in the gym and you just like can't lift weights because you're just so sore from overtraining. And you also don't want to be like undertraining, so you don't want to be just hitting legs maybe once a week. So what I usually do for my leg days, I know this is like a lot of examples on leg days, but for me that was the muscle group that I find doesn't develop as much as I wanted it to. I feel like I'm genetically favored in upper body. So as an example of like a more heavier compound movement would be squats, deadlifts, hip thrusts, different variations of those to start, all heavy. And then after those, I would use the rest of my energy for accessories, so using like just the free weights and the machines and stuff like that. And you want to do about 5 to 6 exercises per workout. You don't want to go too crazy and do like 30 exercises in one workout and be at the gym for like 3 hours. That's not progressive at all. I wouldn't suggest training heavy all the time. For me, I switch kind of on the weekly basis. So one week I'll lift really heavy, and then the next week I'll try to focus more on lighter weights and more mind to muscle connection, and making sure my form is great, my contractions are good, like I can actually feel the muscle that I'm targeting work. The second thing is you should be utilizing your cardio effectively. So a lot of people think that to lose weight you need to just be in the gym doing like an hour of cardio a day or something stupid like that. Please don't. I mean, if you enjoy cardio, go ahead. Do as much cardio as you like. But for me, I hate cardio. I know a lot of people feel the same way. You should be lifting weights. Lifting weights definitely does more for you in terms of losing weight than cardio, in my opinion, and I feel like in a lot of other people's opinions as well. So if you overdo your cardio, you actually could end up gaining weight instead of losing it, because your body will just get used to it and end up storing fat, which is something that you don't want. So for me, I use cardio based on my goals. So if I'm trying to cut my weight and shred some fat, then I will increase my cardio based on how my body is like reacting to it and how it's like performing, I guess, or how it looks. But not doing cardio just all the time. Make sure it's aligned with what you're actually trying to reach in the gym, your goals, what you want your body to look like. Another big thing is not focusing as much on your diet. You can't out-exercise a bad diet, okay? Just because you're going to the gym every day, which is awesome, and yes, you will see maybe a little bit of progress from that, but eventually you're going to hit a plateau where you just don't see results anymore, or the way that you want to see results, or as quickly as you want to see them, because your diet doesn't match up with it. Yes, if you're eating clean most of the time, that's great, but if you're eating clean and then on like Saturday and Sunday or whatever the weekends you're going to the club and you're drinking and you're getting that late night snack of burritos or whatever, trust me, I used to do that all the time. Yeah. And you're doing that like most weekends, or you're snacking all the time, then obviously it's going to affect your goals as well. So you want to make sure you're planning out your nutrition properly. If you have a really busy schedule, then you should be meal prepping at the beginning of every week. It's so much cheaper than going out to buy healthy foods from Starbucks or whatever. Like, way cheaper to just meal prep your things for the week and then have the containers ready to just grab and go. To manipulate your diet based on your goals once again. So if you want to gain weight, you should be eating more. And that's not more junk, that's more healthy food, more carbs in your diet, a little bit more fat. And if you want to lose weight, you should be doing the opposite, of course, but you should find a calorie base that works best for you and for seeing your goals. And I want to try to do a video on calculating your macros and how to basically do that effectively to see results. So hopefully, if that's something that you want to see, just let me know. Drinking a lot more water. I know a lot of people say this. You should be drinking like a certain amount of water a day, but I started increasing my water as like a personal goal of mine, because I feel like I do not drink enough water every day, and I feel so much less bloated all the time, and you'll actually start seeing results more because your body won't hold on to water as much. It won't store water because you're drinking enough water. So a lot of the weight that we hold is water weight, so make sure you're drinking enough water to kind of help your body release that out a bit. You want to make sure you're getting enough sleep, you're getting enough water, your nutrition is proper, you're getting your micronutrients and your macros in, you're switching up your routine at the gym so you're not always doing the same thing and wondering why you're not seeing any results. And honestly, there's so many tools for you to find workouts online for free, so make sure you're always trying something new and you're not sticking to the same thing. But yeah, that's basically my little spiel. Now we are going to go to a lovely little lower body only dumbbell workout, and I did this last weekend, I think, and I died, like literally died. I didn't realize how sore I was going to be, and then the next day I was like, shit, try this workout out. It's really short, it's really quick, and it's really freaking effective. So that's going to be up right now.